How are we going, everyone? A quick top up on our citrus trees. These are the espaliers I planted about a year ago, and you can see they've come along really well. We're looking at a lime tree here, nice and flat. If you haven't seen espalier work done before, it's basically flattening the plant to grow east and west, basically, not north and south or front and back. So you can have it nice and flat in a small courtyard or a narrow garden bed. And I've done it here because I want to create a wall of it. Now the lime tree, I won't say it's doubled in size, but it's gone at least a third to half its size bigger already, almost, that is. Well, it was about here last year. So it's done well, and we basically clip the branches onto the mesh here. I'm using this workplace fencing stuff. It's really cheap. You can get it at any hardware store, or you can use wire or rods or steel, whatever sort of surface you can clip and tie your plants onto is what you want to do. This is my lime tree, that's my mandarin, and have a look at the orange, it's doing really well. We've actually got beautiful fruit hanging off this one now, so it's nice and early. Our lemon tree is not bad, it's stabilised. That was the one that actually got flooded out because we had a burst pipe here, and it discoloured and went really yellow. It was a lot more yellow than what it is now, so it's raining a lot. I can't dry it out any better than that. So I'm liquid feeding it once a month, Eco Butch and Liquid Gold. That's all it is. It's not going to do a lot at this time of the year because all the energy is being directed to the fruit to ripen. Now, if you're getting split fruit, there's a lot of topics on citrus trees, and I get a lot of emails. Don't be shy to send me your email, admin@Vasilis or sales@VasilisGarden.com, about your lemon tree, and I'll try and help you through it. Lemon trees, the main problem this time of year is splitting of fruit. So the fruit gets too big, it splits open and it falls off. That's caused from irregular watering or too much water in the soil, but coupled with the lack of calcium. Now, calcium can be rectified by adding black grit into the soil, and that will fix the problem. You may not be in time for this year. Well, you will be if you've got fruit that is still half green and not split it open. So the tree will quickly draw up the calcium. So black grit every 3 months on your citrus trees, in fact, on everything in your garden. It's the best way to feed your garden. And you'll get beautiful fruit like this. And see these oranges, they haven't split, they're young. They're doing okay. We haven't lost any colour on these ones because this area here has been draining well, and we'll fix the lemon tree. Espalier, let's quickly look at the other ones down here. This is another area of citrus trees I've planted. I wouldn't even call it a grove, just 10 trees, you know, scattered around, a little woods or forest of citrus once they grow. Not going to let them grow too big. This here is a lemon. I think it's a Eureka. Yep, it is. Look at that. We've got lemons on it already. Now, I know I've shown you my other trees down in the veggie garden. I've spoken about the conditions that citrus trees love. They love warm climates, warm to hot climates. They don't like high winds. They don't like wet feet, and they don't like, you know, hard soil as well. And they need their liquid feeding, regular feeding and composting, but they need to drain well as well. And this is perfect, this area here. We've got a bit of a sawdust mix with this soil here, and you can see the cape weeds growing. The grass hasn't quite reached out to here, but it will over time, and eventually it'll just be, you know, buffalo or cooch growing here, and I'm content with that. I'm not too worried about roots competing against the grass and things like that, as long as you feed them well. And here the conditions are right, so it drains well, we get a bit of protection from the larger trees, and we've got lots of fruit. And if you're wondering what that is, that's our air layering pod. We're actually trying to grow some roots off this little branch here. We've had some die back on it, or a little bit there. That means because we've taken all the bark off and we're trying to grow roots on it, so it's air rooting, air layering. And once it does grow, we're going to remove that and plant it in the ground, but it's still too early. It's been about 3 months or so. It needs to be on there for at least 6 to 9 months on the tree through the growing season, and now we're going into July, August. That's when the roots will grow. If you're going to plant a tree this time of year and you're looking to do a citrus, definitely get yourself some trees into the garden. It's the best time to be planting all your citrus trees, all your fruit trees, you're composting, you're fertilizing for them as well. And always, as you know, I'm going to recommend our black grit and our liquid fertilizers. These trees here are doing really well by comparison, and I'm happy. They've probably just clocked onto a year, and they've put on a little bit of growth, about 30% growth. Considering it is cold, I expect to see them double in size this time next year. The lime tree's got fruit on it as well. You can see that there. There's not much more than that, folks. As we get closer to the warmer times of the year, we're going to worry about leaf miner, citrus gall wasp, scale, and other nasty pests and diseases that affect the trees, and we'll run through those. And if you've got your products in the garage pantry, as I call it, get your CGWS ready so you can spray your tree for protection, and get your black grit and get your fertilizers, and especially your eco oil, or make your own oil to protect them. A quick recipe: 1 litre of water, 1 teaspoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and a couple of drops of dishwashing liquid. Play that back 10 times till you can record it. Boil it, cool, strain and spray your trees and spray almost any plant in the garden as a protection. If you need any more information on citrus trees, like I said, you can email me or you can go to our YouTube channel, and there is a playlist, a dedicated playlist to citrus trees. You'll be able to see everything from planting to propagating to grafting to fertilizing and troubleshooting, all about citrus. So you'll be able to find every answer you need there on our YouTube channel. And it's our weekend specials again, folks. We got our end of financial year sale with a bonus 5% off, the up to 60% off discount you're getting already across the board. So check it all out, Vasili'sGarden.com, and enjoy some great deals and benefits and great products from me, Vasili Maresi.